Hi guys, what's up? It's me, that boy. Thought I'd do something different today. Today I'm gonna do a get ready with me video. I have like 3 hours to kill before work, and I was like, might as well do something productive instead of just like sitting on my ass and like doing nothing. So yeah, get ready with me video. I'm gonna go like wash my face and I'll BRB. Alright, hi guys, I'm back. I finished washing my face. I also can't see anything right now since I don't have my glasses. If you didn't know, I wear glasses to see better, not just for like aesthetic purposes. But yeah, I'm just gonna do my skincare stuff and yeah. I'm squinting so hard right now. I'm trying to like focus my vision so I can see what's on the screen because I don't know if this is in focus or if it's also recording or not. It would suck if it wasn't recording. But yeah, so this is my current skincare routine. This is what I do every single morning. Currently, so I first go in with the black tea toner by Fresh. Just kind of like rub it in my hand and just like rub it all over my face. But yeah, if you watched my skincare video, I talked about this. This is like my favorite toner currently. I like the texture. I like how you can just pour it in your hand and it's thick enough so it won't just like run off your hand. So you can just like press it into your face. And you also save cotton pads. Cotton pads are also like so expensive and you go through them so quickly. So yeah, save money, economy, stuff like that. Expect a lot of like this kind of sound because that's how I put skincare on. I don't just like rub it on my face. You know how when you I feel like guys do this a lot who aren't doing skincare, when you're like, oh, you should use like this lotion, and then they're like, wow, I've never used this before, and then when they put it on their face for the first time, they just like rub their face like literally like this, and when they're done, their face is like shifted over because they rub so hard, and then it's like red also. I don't know why. That's not how you do it. You just gotta like pat it into your skin. Not gonna lie though, in the morning, I'm in a rush, so I usually just like slap it on and like rub my face. So this is me being like kind of gentle because I got some time to spare today. Oh, but I'm using the Clinique Even Better Essence Lotion after the toner. I've talked about this also. I do like this. At first I didn't like this. I didn't find that it was doing anything for my skin. But I felt like after using this for a while, I did notice like my skin would have like a little bit of a glow to it, especially in pictures. Maybe not so much in real life, but in pictures, every time I like turn, like this part and like this part would be like nice and healthy. Not like oily, but like nice and glowy. It also helps with like pigmentation, which is really awesome because I have lots of that from acne. But yeah, so after that I put a couple drops of this Dr. Denis Gross Hydration Booster. It's got some glycolic acid and lactic acid in there, so it just kind of helps act as that treatment during the day to help exfoliate and to keep my pores unclogged and just this dead skin cells from not like clogging up. Like currently, I'm starting to do like a couple more videos like on skincare. I feel like, I don't know, some of you guys are interested. The majority of you guys are probably more interested in like hair stuff, but I don't have enough ideas to make a video on hair every single time. You know what I mean? And you'll probably get sick of it. Like, you know, how many videos on hair can you really do? So I think it's okay if I like do a couple videos on hair, some on skincare, some on like other random stuff, and so like it doesn't get stale. Yeah, that's just my thought. If you guys don't like that, you don't have to watch these videos. Just watch whatever you want. Oh, and I also know that this thing right here has evening primrose in it, which is kind of like an oil, but this is almost like a dry oil. Once you put on the skin, it dries so fast and there's no like greasy residue, but it's still kind of an oil. I do have normal to combination oily skin, and I do find that if I do put like a super light oil in the morning, it actually balances out the oil so I don't get as oily during the day, which like honestly, at first, when someone told me to put oil on my face because I was more oily, I was like... But now that I've done it, it makes a lot of sense. It does help like balance out oil production, and yeah, it works. I mean, I was just like a scared little child, but no, it works. I am enlightened now. Oh, so after that, I'll go in with the moisturizer from Philosophy. This one right here. This is the Clear Days Ahead Philosophy Moisturizer. If you've watched my skincare video, you would know about this. But yeah, good moisturizer and like acne treatment in one. It prevents acne as well as treats it. So yeah, good all around product. Actually, I got some training on philosophy. The brand rep came in not too long ago. I think it was last week or a couple weeks ago, and yeah, it was really interesting. I didn't really know too much about philosophy, and then I told the lady that I use this moisturizer like every single morning, and she was like, wow, that's amazing. And I was like, thank you. I try. Honestly, that wasn't even worth telling. I literally told you guys like nothing of importance. Dabbing on some eye cream on my eyes so I don't get dry. I usually, when I put on eye cream, I usually like bring it up like into the eyebrow, like my eyebrow area a little bit, since I find that it does get a little bit dry after I wash my face. I don't know why. I am normal to a combination oily, but I do get dry patches still. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Also, I'm very unsure about what I'm doing right now, because usually when I do like my skincare and stuff, I have a mirror that's like this close to my face, because as I said, I am blind. So now I'm just like guessing where my face is, because I can't even see in the viewfinder. All right, and then after that, I'll put on a sunscreen of SPF 15 from Murad. I'm currently out of it. It's the oil control mattifier, so I'm just like living on samples for the time being. Oh my god, this is so watery. We're kind of pat this into the face. Oh, I actually hate putting on sunscreen. I hate like the greasy feel you get after it, since there are those ingredients to help protect your skin from the sun. So it does feel like sometimes it kind of feels like heavy, if you know what I mean, especially if you use like a higher SPF. But I've like committed to using a sunscreen every single day now, like even more than I usually did, because I've recently just discovered like peels and like alpha hydroxy acids and like beta hydroxy acids and just acids in general, and they're like amazing. They literally fixed everything on my face. It cleared up my acne. It like prevents like so many like future breakouts. I do have one like right here, I think, but other than that, my face has been like relatively clear. And the thing about acids is that if you do use them on your face, you have to make sure that you use an SPF. So I will do that. Also, my camera's gonna run out of batteries soon, so I'm gonna... Oh, okay, I'm back. I changed the battery. Before, when I used to film, I only had one battery. The camera model I'm using is the Canon G7X, I believe. Oh my god, I can't even see. Okay, yeah, it is the Canon G7X, and I was only filming with one battery, and honestly, the battery life sucked so much. Like, it would only let you film for about, like, 30 to 40 minutes without, like, it dying. So I bought a couple more, so now I can film more, like, peacefully and not being like, oh my god, I only have 20 minutes left or, like, 10 minutes left to film. Yeah, so that was, like, basically my whole skincare routine. Since it is winter, I do get like dry patches around my mouth here and under my nose, because I'm always like talking and like blowing my nose. So I do use like the Cicapair cream. I've talked about this as well if you watch my skincare video. I usually put this on like on the sides of my mouth and just on the under my nose as well. It is like a thicker, like almost like an ointment, I find. And it does keep like the dry patches, it keeps them like away, and it prevents them, and also like keeps it really hydrated. Because you know when you hydrate like dryness and then it just comes back, this stuff makes it like actually go away. So yeah, good stuff. Okay, so after putting like a million products on my face, I'm finally done my skincare. I know it does seem like excessive, if to be completely honest, like I understand from like your point of view seeing me do skincare, but it doesn't feel heavy or like greasy at all. For skincare, it really depends on the products you use. Like you could use like 10 products, but if you use the right ones, your face won't feel super heavy. It'll feel like comfortable and hydrated. And that's what my skin feels like. Especially with oilier skin types, a lot of people think that, oh, I'm oily, I don't gotta moisturize. But then if you are oily and you don't moisturize, your skin is actually dehydrated, so that's why you get like that excess oil over the day, because it's like, I need moisture, so it makes all that oil, if that makes any sense. It should. It's pretty simple. I don't... So since I am going to work, I will do like a tiny bit of makeup as well. I'm just thinking for a second. Sorry. I think I'm gonna try this product out. It's the Josie Moran finishing skin balm. I think that's what it's called. Surreal Skin Finishing Balm. It's supposed to be like you could use it as a primer like before you put on like complexion, and it just like gives your skin like a nice dewy finish. So I'm gonna try this. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just use it where I want a little bit more of like a natural highlight. So like the cheeks and like the top of my nose, my forehead. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, honestly, I just like my skin looking snatched. But snatched in like a natural way, where it doesn't look like I'm wearing any makeup at all. So I can deceive people and lie to them. I'm just kidding. Take her swimming on the first date. Because some people have the luxury of having like perfect skin and they like don't appreciate it. And some of us have to like work for it. So that's what I'm doing. And I mean, I'll admit, the camera doesn't pick up everything since I don't have like a super like HD camera. It doesn't pick up all like the blemishes and like the acne scars on my face. Like it definitely does make my skin look way nicer than it actually is in real life. So if you're wondering like, oh, this guy doesn't even have anything on his face, it's like fine. But no, it's there. Trust me, it's there. I don't know if you can see it from if I'm farther away, but yeah, there's a pimple here, and I don't want to be like, oh my god, I have like one pimple, my skin's so bad. It's just I'm just showing you what the difference between looking at me far away and like close up. Cool. I think that didn't really do too much, but yeah, let's move on. So since I do work in skincare, I do have to talk to people pretty close up, and I'm very like insecure about like my pores here, and just like my pores are quite large, and I do have like a couple blackheads, not as much as before, but I do have like a couple. And I used to use like those blackhead strips back in the day very often, so those have actually like stretched out my pores, so they are like a little bit bigger than usual. So I'm always like very insecure about people being like, damn, I can see your soul through your pores. So to counteract that, other than doing skincare, is to use a tinted moisturizer. Tinted moisturizer is like your lightest, most sheer coverage. Basically, it almost looks like you're putting nothing on your skin. Basically, it looks like you're putting moisturizer on your skin, but there's the tiniest bit of coverage, so it does cover up your pores and just evens out your skin tone in general. I usually do have like a lot of redness here and like around other places as well, because my skin is very prone to irritation, I find. Sometimes if I just like touch myself like here or like on my arm, I'll just get like a random hive, and I'm like, damn, I'm allergic to my own bullshit. And yeah, I do get like a tiny bit of redness after I wash my face, because you know, I'm like washing my face. And like I said, I do like tinted moisturizer because it does, you know, even out the skin tone, cover redness. I'm just like repeating myself because I don't know what else to say. Tinted moisturizer is also like your skincare and makeup in one, in a sense, because it does have like some skincare benefits since it's so like light. Since the formula is so light, they can put other ingredients in there, which is nice. I don't like the idea of putting something so heavy on your face, you know, because sometimes with like foundation or something, it's like super heavy coverage, and I don't know if it's a myth that it clogs your pores. It probably does if you like leave it on overnight. But yeah, this is just a nice way to get like a little bit of both, you know what I mean? Oh, and I also like to use one of these cushion puffs from those cushion foundations that you get. I just find that it does soak up the product, but it's still there, so once you like press it into the skin, it still like dispenses product from out of it. And yeah, it just gives you like a super natural finish. Like it doesn't look like you're wearing any makeup at all. I also find that less is more. That's why I really like Laura Mercier complexion products, because their philosophy is like less is more, and all their makeup techniques involve like looking super natural at the end. So yeah, cool stuff. Learning. Honestly, I'm actually being really gentle with my face. Usually when I put this stuff on, I'm like slapping my face like this because I find that it works the product into the skin better, but I didn't want to like scare you guys by like slapping myself. Yeah, as you can see, I don't know if this will focus, but since the coverage is so like sheer, it almost looks like I didn't really do anything at all, and you can kind of still see that pimple I have there, maybe, if you can see that. I don't really mind if a couple blemishes still show. I think that that just adds to the like natural aspect of looking like you're not wearing makeup. Oh, okay, cool. I'm done all my face stuff and I can finally wear my glasses again. I feel more confident now speaking to you guys because I'm not like blind. I also feel like I squinted so much that I have like I yeah. So after this, I'll like fill in my eyebrows a little bit. As you can see, I don't know if you can see my eyebrows. I do have enough hair to have like, you know, like a full brow. Like they do make a shape, but I still find that they're pretty light and I just like to darken them up a little bit just to create, you know, that symmetry in your face and look fit society's beauty standards. Alright, so I'm just gonna brush them out at the beginning. I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It does have like spoolie and the product on the end. And how I usually do it first is that I'll draw like the shape of the eyebrow. So usually I start from the beginning here and then I'll do like a couple strokes like this. Sorry if I'm not talking. It takes a lot of concentration to do this because there's lots of times when I've like been not paying attention and these were like crooked and I was like, I don't have the willpower to change them, so I'm just gonna go out of town and have crooked eyebrows. But yeah, I prefer not to. And then after I finish drawing the bottom section, I'll fill in the beginning section a little bit. Just using like tiny strokes. And then after I'll bring the line over to the end. And then after I'll take the spoolie and just blend out the beginning part. Usually the beginning of the eyebrow is usually the lightest, so then you want to make like that gradient effect where it's lightest to darkest. So you just want to blend it out at the beginning. And then blend out the lines. Blend out the lines just a little bit so they look a little bit more natural. Yeah, so after I finish the shape, I just move on to the next one and then I'll fill it in with something else after. Oh damn, this is like the moment of truth. Can I make these not crooked? But yeah, how have you guys been? Have you guys been watching any good shows recently? Any good animes and stuff? I watched this one anime. I think it's called Re-Life or Re-Zero. Re-Life. I think it's called Re-Life. Damn, I should check so I don't get dragged by you all when I made my anime video that last time. And I mispronounced some of the names. I knew the names, but you know sometimes your brain is just thinking and then the words, or your brain is like processing too fast and it doesn't process the words you want to say quick enough and you just like say something else. Yeah, that's what happened. But I knew the names, like don't drag me, please. Is it called Real Life? Let me check. Wow, I still have so much time before I start work. How nice. Yeah, I googled it. It's called Re-Zero, Starting Life in Another World. I got it mixed up with a different anime. But yeah, that shit is like, that's some dark shit. It was so happy in the first season, and then it just got really intense. But yeah, that one was a good one. Sorry I didn't remember the name. It's because I binge watched it so fast, I didn't even bother learning what the name was. I was like, wow, this is a good anime, so I just gotta watch it really fast. But yeah, you guys watching any like animes or like good shows at all? Like, please recommend me some. I am open to watching some new things. Also, these are probably crooked, but that's okay. Oh my god, I am sweating right now. Do you sweat when you do your eyebrows? Because I do, because it's so stressful. Okay, so after I do like the outline, I fill in the middle part where I didn't put any product with some powder. This one's like a gray one. I do find that grays look the best on like black hair since it's more natural. You want your eyebrows to be like a couple shades lighter if you do have black hair. So then I just usually start with the product at the bottom of the eyebrow on the middle, because I find that that's where the most hair is usually with people on super full brows. And yeah, I just kind of like work it around, put it in places that are missing some hair, just so it looks full, and then I'll blend it out with a spoolie on the end. So it looks natural, like I'm not wearing any makeup at all. Alright, so that one's done, I think. So I'm going to move on to the next one. Damn. Cricket AF. Whew! Excuse me. That was... Oh. Have you guys heard me sneeze before? I don't know if you have or not, but a lot of people say I sneeze like a dad. Since you know how dads scream, or I mean dads when they sneeze, it basically sounds like they're screaming. That's what I sound like apparently. I always scare my coworkers at work because I always like duck down when I sneeze, so like customers and stuff, they don't know who's sneezing when I sneeze, and then they're always like, oh my god, is someone dying? What's going on? Do you guys also have a favorite eyebrow? Like one eyebrow you like more than the other one? Before it used to be this one, and now it is this one for me. This one looks the best when it's like natural, it's like full. This one has like a weird sparse part right here. But now this one's like easier to do when I fill it in, and this one's giving me so much grief nowadays. But yeah, what's your favorite eyebrow? Leave it in the comments. Mine's the right one. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm done. That's how I do my face. Like I said, I do like it to look like super natural, like I'm not wearing any makeup at all. It might look like I am, I don't know for sure, but yeah, this is my preferred face of the day. And usually this doesn't take me too long to do. Like skincare, it'll take me like 5 minutes to do, and then like the other, like the makeup stuff, it'll take me like under 10 minutes, probably like 7 minutes to do. So it doesn't really take that long at all. I think this video is going to be way longer than like 10 minutes because I was talking through the whole time. That's why it took forever to finish this. But yeah, that's how I like get ready in the mornings before I go to work. And if you didn't know, I work at Sephora. I don't know if you guys knew or didn't know, but yeah, I work in the skincare section, and I do like to have my face look like nice. I like to have my skin look like there's not like any problems with it, because I am like teaching people about skincare, so then I kind of want to look like I have nice skin, if that makes any sense. You know what, not saying that people who don't have like perfect nice skin aren't like trustworthy or anything, just that you know, if I have the option to have nicer looking skin when talking to someone, then I'll just take that option. Like why can't I do that? Also, I don't know if I want to be extra and put some highlight, because why not? Might as well just have like a dewy skin. I'm just using, I forget what it's called, Fresh Face Moisturizer or something. It's supposed to be a moisturizer but with a little bit of glow to it, but you can also use it as like a highlight as well, so I'm gonna do that. There were people who were talking to me and they were wondering like, oh, what's it like working at Sephora as a guy? Like, was it harder to get the job, or was it easier? Like, what are your thoughts on that? And to be honest, I think, you know, being a guy and working at Sephora, there are like cons and pros. There are like two different sides to it. But I can't speak on everyone else's behalf. Like, everyone's experiences are different. But for me, I don't know. I feel like it was a little bit easier to get hired, but just like a tiny bit. I did have a reference, which probably helped, but there weren't too many guys working there anyway. So, you know, when an employer is like hiring someone, especially for like, you know, those low paying like minimum wage jobs, sometimes they're like, oh, maybe a guy can like, you know, bring something new to the table. Not that your gender should dictate whether you should be like a good worker or anything, but they just, sometimes people might think that. They'll be like, oh, like this guy's like different, you know, like when people are hiring so many people at this like at this job, and they've seen so many faces, they might be like, oh, this person's like new and like fresh, and they might like bring something else to the table. So maybe it did help a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I also had experience with like skincare, so I told them that at the interview, and I think that also helped me get hired. Maybe, I guess sometimes depending on the person, they might trust you more or they might not. You know, there are guys that work in the makeup section of Sephora, and sometimes like clients or like female clients, they like bypass the guy, or they'll be like, oh, can you help me find someone who like can help me with like finding makeup, and the guy will be like, oh, I can help you, I know how to do makeup. Holy shit, the highlight. Too much. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm having a fun time. It's like a fun job. I'm like learning lots of stuff about skincare. So much stuff that I didn't know before. Back then, before I started working there, I was like, oh my god, my skin is like so sensitive, and I like want to avoid like fragrances and like chemicals and just like everything bad and like not put toxic things into my skin. And I literally knew shit. Like I didn't know anything. But yeah, I'm just like more knowledgeable about stuff now. Also, sorry about this ghetto ass mirror. This part had like a cover, but it snapped off, so I was just using it like this. And then I don't know where I got this giant clip from, but I just figured out that I could clip it on here one day and use it as like a handle, so it's like easier to use. I mean, MacGyver who? I mean, Inspector Gadget what? Who is she? Me. Yeah, I'm done. I don't even know if the highlight did anything really. You can only see it if I turn my face, and you can see that there's a little bit on the nose right there, and I think I put too much here. But yeah, I'm done. Gonna put on some different clothes. I wonder how long this video is gonna be. Might be like a really long one. Holy shit, my hair. Huh. Yeah, anyways, that was my get ready with me video. Get ready before work. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I don't know, give it a thumbs up if you are crooked, if you have a crooked face and you don't care and you still go out like that. Cause me. See, I really do enjoy making these videos. I find that they're just like super chill and I can just talk with you guys. You know what, next time maybe I'll do like a Q&A when I'm doing this, because it's just like fun to like talk to you guys. A lot of people do say that they like listening to me talk, even though they don't really care about the topic at all. They just like listening to me talk, and I'm like, oh, well then. I will try and talk more. And as always, you can subscribe to my channel if you want, follow me on social media, yada yada yada, and yeah, hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!